I'm so bored! What game should I rant about? I just check the Brawl. Yes, just... Yes. Oh, I know! Zelda! And which Zelda game? Oh, I know. Skyward Sword! Hello and welcome back from the Matrix. I am the Ranting Zant, and welcome to the first episode of Ranting Zant. So what am I here to talk about today? Well, Skyward Sword. So, Skyward Sword, you know, it's the 25th anniversary of Zelda, and what better way to celebrate that than with a game that kind of combines the two core things of Zelda, two core, graphical things of Zelda, okay? They have, realisticness in some of the games, and then they have ground... Okay, so, graphicalness and groundbreakiness. Okay, so what do they always do something cool with the graphics. They have, cartooniness, they have realisticness. So what do they do now? They kind of, have, cartooniness. And the closer you get to something, the more detailed it becomes. But not in the way, with render distance, no. The closer you get to something, the sharper it is, but the further away you get from it, the more it looks like a painting, you know? And I actually kind of like that. I always looked in the distance and I was like, man, I wonder what it would be like to be right next to that. You know, it's interesting. I like the way they do that. It's great. So, you know, and I actually do like the way a lot of the game looks. The game looks great. The story is an origin story. It's a pretty good story. So why am I ranting about it, okay? It's the 25th anniversary of Zelda. It's a great game, right? I mean, if you've played it, I feel sorry for you. Okay, I've played through the whole game because I thought that at one point the game was actually going to get good. Okay? Okay, so what am I saying? What am I saying that is so bad about this game? What is so bad about this game? Well, if you look at previous Zelda games, you know, they're groundbreaking. They always introduce something new. I mean, it's the same formula, but if it's not broken, don't fix it, you know? They always introduce something new, like new items, new rosters, new ways to play the game, but it's always kind of the same formula. So they do that in this game too, and a lot of people like the games. I do not understand how they can like this game better than Ocarina of Time. I don't understand this. Now let me explain this to you, okay? Say you're playing the game, you get to a boss battle, okay? You're already pretty annoyed because you've had to take this controller and freaking set it every 5 seconds, okay? Because it's not responding to what you do. Motion Plus, okay? It works good with the Wii U. Motion Plus works good with the Wii U. But with just regular Wii, it's awful. It's horrible. It's unresponsive. Okay, they're like, the regular Wii works better than this. Regular Wii. You have to use Motion Plus because, it mimics every exact moment. But the thing is, it's a game, so it has limited animations. You can't swing it in whichever direction you want. Use it like a lasso, okay? It's a video game. It has limited amounts of animations. So if you slightly go, if you have a slight slant to your swing, you're going to go completely diagonal. Because it's a video game. And that's where the flaw is. They're like, it's so responsive. I don't understand how doing this is more immersive than just playing the game. Why can't you just sit down and relax and play your game? No, you have to do this every 3 seconds. That's not fun. That's not what makes the game fun. What makes the game fun is the game. Not the freaking flailing around like a freaking person with spastic needness. Okay? And spitting all over my keyboard. I don't really care, because this is how much this game makes me just want to rip this thing off. I just want to rip the Wii wrist strap off. Nobody uses it. Anyway, so the game is not a game. It's just a motion control advertisement. And it's near the end of the Wii lifespan too. Why didn't they release this game? I mean, this would be fine if the game was like released at the beginning of the Wii's lifespan. Doing this would be fine because they're all trying to advertise this gimmicky Wii remoteness. But now at the end of the lifespan, you would expect that they would release actual video games for it. But no, even Zelda, okay? Zelda games are still advertising the gimmicky swing your sword. There were only 2 Zelda games for the Wii. Okay, they only released 2 for the Wii. In 10 years. Were they working on Skyward Sword, flailing your sword around? No. They were doing nothing. Okay, they ported Twilight Princess to the Wii as a demo, and then they released it when the Wii came out. And that was more responsive than this. And that was just a regular Wii remote. That wasn't even the Motion Plus. They said it was unfinished. Well, if the Wii remotes were unfinished, then why did they release it, okay? The Xbox and the PS3, they released like, I don't know, a couple years after the Wii did. If they just needed some extra time to do the Motion Plus, why didn't they do that? No, it's because they were like, oh, we need to smash some more gimmicks into the last of its lifespan and smash it, hammer it in even more. We need to do that. But no, apparently that's okay, because a bunch of people bought this and then they rated it better than Ocarina of Time. And I know why. Because everybody wants to love the game. The game has so much potential, and they just ruin it with the Wii Motion Plus. That's the main problem with this game. Okay? It's dumb, too. Okay? If they release another video game prequel for Zelda, I'm just gonna be done. Okay? I'm just gonna be done. Okay? They released Link Between Worlds. That was actually after a game. Okay? They just keep going before and before and before and before. I can't wait till they finally make a game that's actually after the events of Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. That would be awesome. Okay, they made Link Between Worlds. That was kind of like a sequel game. That was good. That game was good. It was on a 3DS, and it was still better than Skyward Sword. That was on the Wii. They had a whole console and TVs. They could have stuffed way more on the screen. They could have done so much more. It was the 25th anniversary of Zelda. They couldn't have smashed Motion Plus into some other spin-off Zelda game or something. But no, they had to stuff it into the 25th anniversary. The only reason I would recommend buying it is to come with a soundtrack. Okay? Because it comes with a soundtrack that's all like orchestrated and stuff. That was awesome, okay? I like that. Okay? That was not in the game case when I threw it. Okay? It wasn't in the game case when I threw it. Because I actually like that. It was in the radio. So, this game is awful. So, let me show you some examples, okay? Right now you've been seeing gameplay of the game. I say it's great, okay? They have coolness, okay? It's a way to traverse the world. It's cool. The world is so huge. The people are so lively in it. These are the most lively characters that have been in Zelda for a long time. Majora's Mask had the most lively characters. I'll give you that, okay? Even other games beat it at something that it's good at, okay? It's an origin story, so it explains the whole Ganondorf thing where it happens forever and ever and ever and it's the same thing over and over again. It explains that. We didn't really need that to be explained, but they explained it anyway. Because that's what video games do. When we have questions, they're like, oh, let's answer them. Just like what they did with All the Ram. So, yeah. Okay, it makes me scratch my head. How this passed through Nintendo. It's not a bad game, but it's a bad game, okay? The gameplay is awful. What makes the game? The gameplay, not the story. The story's great, okay? The graphics are great. I love the game. I want to, because the game has so much potential, but it's just squandered. They take that potential and they go, that wasn't even on camera. They take it and they go like, gone. Thing is so annoying. Okay, now you're like, hey, listen. I would rather listen to that all day, blasting in headphones, than have to talk to Fee one more time in this game. She's the worst sidekick ever. Why doesn't she just play the game? She tells you everything. There's a rock there. Do this to go forward. Alright, this is how you swing your sword. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work if you swing your sword. Alright? The weakness of the boss is right here. The big glowing spot that's obviously the weakness that you've been hitting for the whole boss. But she's still gonna tell you. She tells you what items to use when you've been playing the game. For like, God knows how long when you've been playing the game. Okay? When you're like near the end of the game. She still tells you what items you should use at what point. Okay? Fee is the downfall of this game. Not only is the motion controls the downfall of this game, but Fee is so annoying. We're going to show actual gameplay, okay, of her just spazzing out. You're low on hearts, she spazzes out. She spazzes out, she tells you things. And then it's just like, she's constantly telling you things that she's told you again and again and again. Okay? I'm getting in my chair. I'm coming back over here. Fee is the worst. Fee is one of the reasons that I actually started I quit the game. It took me forever to beat this game because I just kept quitting it and quitting it because the game has it's just so much awful parts. Just when the game starts getting good and you start to like, oh yeah, I started to like this game, it just goes like, no!
You should talk about the stamina bar.
You like this game? Yeah, the stamina bar. Okay, Link has the worst stamina ever. He can run like for 3 seconds and he's like, he can't even pick up his sword. God dang it! He's going through night training. You think that stamina would be one of the first things that they would tell you, but no, he can't even run for a minute. Okay, he is sprinting, but he's sprinting slow. Okay, why? People think the stamina bar is okay because then you can't run. You can't have to get an item to run. I would rather do that than having to run out of stamina. Having to sprint for 3 seconds and then go. And sprint for 3 seconds and walk. And sprint for 3 seconds just so you don't run out of stamina and go super slow like you're trudging through molasses. You know what else is molasses? Skyloft.
Oh my god.
Okay, when I do this in real life, you know what happens in the game? This. That's not the main problem. Fee is the main problem. Sidekicks in games are supposed to be good. Fee is not good. Okay? She's an awful character, and she's robotic too. Not only is she like basically the devil who has no character, they realize this. They actually realize that their helper character had absolutely nothing human about her at all, which makes her not likable because it's not relatable. Okay, people who liked her probably want to go fuck some robots or some shit. Okay. Demise, who is introduced right at the end of the game, which is totally what is good about bad guys. You introduce him right at the end of the game. You show this guy who's like gay throughout the whole game. It's like, look at me. Oh, it's such a pleasure to try and let you in. Ooh. Ooh. And then he's all like, oh, wait, no, because I actually have some demon master that I revived. And now he's all evil and stuff. And he just killed me in one hit. Ooh! Ooh! Okay? Ghirahim. We're going to show a battle with Ghirahim right now. This game is just bad. I don't even know. So they show this awful enemy called Ghirahim. Okay, he's the worst villain ever in a game, and they realize this too. They fix all their mistakes, but in the wrong way. Okay? They don't. It was the 25th anniversary. Majora's Mask wasn't even the 25th anniversary, and everything about Majora's Mask was better than this game. It was also a Zelda game. It was the 25th anniversary. Majora's Mask was made in a year. All right? I was just talking to my guy over there, and I was like, the side quests in Majora's Mask are much better than the side quests in this game. And he's all like, there are side quests in this game? People don't even remember that there are side quests in this game. That's how awful the game is. You don't even remember half of it. Because your brain is trying to forget. Oh, I'm forgetting. Okay? But you remember the side quests now. You know, those freaking balls, freaking whatever you call them. You know what, though? Those are in the game. Side quests are in the game. The rupees look awful in this game too. They're all fat and they're all look like cartoony. I would like it if the rupees were nice and shiny. I don't care if they would clash with the rest of the environment. I don't care. Rupees need to look like their actual currency. This game is not good. Everything about the game. The side quests in this game are awful. Okay? Side quests are awful. Okay, they're so boring. Okay, you don't even want to do it. Majora's Mask, you want to do them. You want to collect all the masks. You want to get everything. Majora's Mask is so fun. And the side quests are... Okay, nobody likes that character. Fee is so annoying. And then the part where Fee goes in the Master Sword, people say, oh, it's a sad scene. No! She's dead! She's finally gone! It's good. It's good. It's a good game.
What?
Good. The game was good after Fee is dead!
That's like...
Even though that's the end of the game, and there is no part of the game where Fee is dead, because you know, all those other games where it goes back, before you beat the guy in front of us, and I'm going real fast, I'm going to talk really fast, I'm going to talk really fast, alright? So faster than I can think, alright? This is how fast I'm going to talk. And you have to just go back and flow slow motion, alright? Slow motion, slow motion. Skyward Sword, they're like, oh, they took time making the game. Alright, they ripped off parts from, damn it, what is it called? Twilight Princess. They ripped off parts from Twilight Princess, but Twilight Princess did it better because you don't take one hit and just die instantly. You don't have a time limit, like where you have to wait for a freaking flower to go down so that everything just tries to murder you and rape you. Drop the soap and everything just happens. I hate that part of the game. And then, like, when you finally think it's done when there's only 3 of them left, nope! You have to go back to Skyloft and do one there! And you touch the water. Nope, dead. Flower runs out. Nope, dead. You do anything wrong at all. Nope, dead. You have to start the whole thing over. Skyward Sword did it better. You were in Wolf. Who cares if you're in a Wolf? Wolf is actually kind of fast. Okay, and you had to find the ants. Who cares? The teardrop sections are way worse. Alright? I actually found myself missing the part in Twilight Princess where you had to find the teardrops. Because those parts were actually good. It's better than that. Alright? You don't have to make a game. Okay, look at Majora's Mask. Took less than a year to make. And it was N64. It was a masterpiece. It blew people's minds. What else was a really good game? A minimalist effort. 2 really good games that were minimalist efforts. Alright? Minecraft. Alright? Super popular. People are playing it all the time. Minimalist effort. It barely took them any time to make the game. Alright? Shadow of the Colossus. Amazing game. Minimalist effort again. There are no enemies in the game. The game's a masterpiece. I love that game. Okay? 2 amazing games. 3, if you count Majora's Mask, which is a Zelda game. 3 amazing games. Took no time to make. And then you go to the time argument, oh, it took so long to make. No! Who cares? That doesn't make a game good. Okay? Yeah, games take time to make. But you don't have to, like, try and go all out and go crazy just so that you can make a game seem good because it took longer to make. No! That's not how you make a game good. How you make a game good is you actually have to make a game. Skyward Sword isn't a game. It's an advertisement for swinging the Wii remote. And then 2 years later, no, 1 year later, Wii U came out. Game was obsolete. Well, I rest my case. Now you know I hate Skyward Sword. See you in The Matrix.